What's up, guys? This is Trav, back again with another episode of the TravTalks Show. Today we're talking to Jason Callan. He's my very special guest on the show today.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Trav?
I'm doing really well. How about you? I heard you had a bit of an accident.
Yeah, I hurt my knee real bad. So bad that the pain was so bad I stopped doing. I put a little slow down in videos, but I do so many videos. I think that I don't think anyone will notice.
Yeah, it's all right though. You put up so much all the time. You might need a little break anyway.
I know. Yeah, I followed up with the doctor on Friday. It's like I went there Monday, hoping that they would, to the ER, hoping that they would fix the whole thing, and then he's like, well, we don't, all I do is I see it, we do evaluation, they did x-rays and stuff, and they said, well, there seems like to be no breaks and stuff like that, so what you have to do is go back and make an appointment with your doctor and stuff like that, and he'll take it from there. But if it was like a fracture or something like that, they would refer me immediately to him, or to orthopedics or whatever, so I have to wait all the way till Friday, and, it's really tough to walk right now. I'm using my dad's walker.
Yeah, that sucks. I think you told me you were in a lot of pain.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm not even on the computer that much anymore. I might walk over there every so often, just check, and then just, try to react to, reply to comments with hearts and stuff like that,
Yeah. Well, you gotta do what you can,
Well, a lot of times I watch videos on the Roku, like the TNR series. That's pretty good.
He was talking to me about that today, like how much he loves that, and I'm just like, man, you are the only one that would pay that much attention to it.
Well, I found out about that. I think you did a video about that, you and Ryan. Because, you always branch out. You and Ryan are pretty creative, and you've known each other since you were kids. You met at church, and thing was eating the Tic Tacs and stuff like that. And you were doing, spoofs of, random movie, and then that one guy did a Dang movie and Dang movie sequel. And then you did, a spoof on Jay Leno's show, because I was trying to tell you, I like that part where it would go, and you go, welcome to the show for all you new members, and then you put your hand up, go, welcome to the show, like that. I thought that was hilarious. Or I couldn't believe the special effects you were actually hanging on the ceiling. I don't know how you were able to do that.
You wanted me to be honest, it was just turning the camera upside down. That's all that it was.
I love that part when you open up the fridge, and then I think fell over and you start laughing.
Yeah, I don't even know, dude. We were just kids not knowing what the heck we were doing, but yeah, that's kind of what started. Me getting interested in video production in general is just doing all of that, and then I started my channel in 2012. And it's like I've done kind of spoof fun movie stuff, but also kind of in a way those are just really short videos anyway from back then, because back then we thought were super long, and they're only some of them are only 10-15 minutes, so honestly it's just a long video, but we called them movies though.
Well, the best way, and a lot of times I like the Roku so much, because if you're in front of a computer, someone what's that deep. There's some guy that was named Deepak or something like that, and then he just does graphic. He said the most average attention of a YouTuber is 30 to 40 seconds, so he started making really short videos. But with the Roku, you can watch a long video just in the comfort laying down instead of punched over a laptop. It's really nice.
Yeah.
That's what I do anyways. That's perfect for the TNR. Saying a lot of stuff's really funny. Or you would say, it's Travis Lynch, and you open up, and then you see you walk your hands on your hands and knees. And made a talk show entrance like that before. That was pretty funny. But you said you were a year older than Ryan? Because I thought Ryan was older. Well, I assume that because he was taller,
Yeah, I'm a year, almost a year and a month older.
Okay.
Because his birthday's in August, but he was born a year later, and then at the end of the month. So I'm August 4th, he's August 24th. But yeah. So speaking of me and Ryan meeting, let's talk about you and I meeting. What's let me see, how can I word this? What do you remember about meeting me? Because I remember I think it was 2013, right? I'm pretty sure. I think it was around that.
2013.
Yeah, and I think you ran across my videos and you at the time were just doing like regular videos, nothing really food related until. So yeah, talk a little bit about that. Like, I know you've mentioned it a billion times in videos, but maybe maybe people, maybe people in my audience don't know the story. But like, how did we meet?
Well, like 2013 was like a really good year for YouTube and stuff like that. And 2014 before
A lot better of a year.
Yeah, Apocalypse and stuff like that. Even though my channel was really, not doing that well. I mean, it was doing okay, but I started doing like. I saw a video, I saw a commercial for like some of the pomegranate blueberry slushy from McDonald's. Like, you know what, that'd be a cool idea to review that. And I was like, okay, I did that. And I found out a guy named Reggae Frank 09. And they had something, I only knew it for a month or so, and he's sadly passed. I know we both know about that,
Yeah.
And McDonald's had that habanero ranch quarter pounder. Yeah, that's what I really wanted to try, and I wasn't able to try it the first time. And the second time I tried it, I think I saw a video with you trying it too, and that's why I found out about you through the bacon habanero ranch quarter pounder from McDonald's.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was definitely McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
I remember, you did it. We started doing things. I think we did a thing. We'd give each other shout-outs. You gave me a shout, I think, on that, what was it, the honey mustard chips from Ruffles, I think? They were those little packages.
It might have been.
A thing from, like, a review in that movie, whole Grindhouse, kind of like a Grindhouse type narration for the commercial, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I remember, I found a lot about the food reviews from you, and then I remember seeing you do that thing for the Girl Scout cookies, which was, you had, and there were two in there. You open up and one fell on the floor, and you just stared into the camera, and I just been laughing.
Yeah.
And Joey said 5-second rule, and you said, no, on the reply. I remember that. I remember just little things like that, and then that was like, I think we remember a lot when we first started out on YouTube, and then when things get bigger and bigger, we forget about stuff,
Yeah, it can happen like that. And YouTube is such a, like, I don't know, like, I have so many fond memories of it, but I also know, like, it's definitely changed, and maybe not for the better. I'm not really sure, but, like, it's definitely even more of a thing than it was even in 2013. Like, it's much bigger of a thing now, and like, you got like YouTube TV and stuff coming out now, and like all these different things. But but yeah, like a lot of my fond memories were meeting all of the food reviewers in the community over time, because like when I started, I didn't think of it as like, I wasn't a part of a community yet. It was just me trying food on camera. There really wasn't like a word for it. And then I like ran across like Reckless Eating, and like I found Joey, and I think Dame Drops at the time and all that, and like, and then I started, and then like, and then you came along and started doing reviews, and then the endorsement, and Ian. So yeah, it's like, it's been a long freaking time coming, and I can honestly say, like, me and you have been friends for like solid amount of years. That's been a long time.
Yeah, it was. And then you gave me a heart attack that one time with the Dorito sodas. I thought you sent all those to me. It's like, how much did you spend on shipping and handling? Those things are heavy. You know what I mean? They're like 30 pounds a piece.
Oh yeah, I think I had just like told them your address, and it was just, that's what it was.
That was cool.
That was just from the company themselves. But yeah, I remember you being like freaking out, like asking me, like, wait, how much you spent on this?
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember what all I sent you in that one package either. I think I gave you the Hello Kitty drink, and what else?
Well, it was the package. Well, I got a story about the contest too. The package was.
Yeah, it was the contest. I forgot about that.
The Mike and Ike vampire. It was like vampire things that had like red and a couple of different red things. Well, a nice card. The Mike and Ike, and then it had like the zombie energy drink, and then kick-ass energy drink, I think.
Yeah, it was it was by, I remember it was by Jones was the drink. It was like the black can, I think. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't see that around anymore, by the way. I think they discontinued it. I'm not really sure, but I don't see it around anymore. And you know what I found today, which my friend has been telling me about, because I mentioned Faygo Moon Mist in my Sprite and Pepsi review. I mentioned Faygo Moon Mist. I don't know if you've ever had that, but but I found it at a Fred's today, but they don't have it in like individual bottles, but they do have it in 12 packs, and I got really excited, because like it's been a while since I've had that, but it's freaking. I remember it being so delicious. Like it's been like at least 3 or 4 years since I've had one, but it's amazing. It's basically like an off-brand like Mountain Dew, kind of like Sprite a little bit. It's really good though, but if you ever find one, definitely check it out.
Oh, cool. Because they got so many things like that Mountain Holler and all this other
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Clover Valley stuff. It just doesn't settle with me that well. I don't know why, but I think Clover Valley is Dollar General, I think's brand.
Yeah,
I'm
Dollar
pretty
General.
sure. I think it is, but like I don't know. I just never really cared for it, and I love a lot of off-brand drinks, but that one just I don't know what it is about it. It just tastes weird. Just kind of like how I feel about Mountain Lightning. I never liked that either. It's like it's just okay.
Mountain Lightning might be the Clover Valley. Mountain Holler might be the Aldi's brand. I can't remember.
Well, Mountain Lightning is from Walmart, so I think it's the Great Value.
Okay.
I think it's the Great Value Mountain Dew, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. But I remember trying Mountain Lightning and just being disappointed. But yeah, like I said earlier, it's been like, man, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6 or 7 years, being friends, like, and like, and it's weird because like we remained friends through all of it, like,
Oh yeah.
because like I would say like me and you've been through some stuff kind of together, not stuff that we really won't really worry about mentioning, but there's been some like drama and stuff in the past, and like, and it's just interesting because me and Jason just kind of stuck through it through the whole thing. Because I mean, we never had a reason to like stop being friends anyway.
Yeah,
like
we were always buddies.
we never. It's not like we ever. It's like we always got along, and like, and it's just interesting to think about stuff like that. Like it's always the original people that you become friends with that stick around the most, and then everybody since then, is kind of come and gone kind of thing, and it's just crazy to think about. Time just flies.
Yeah, cause I've lost a lot of friends because it's one person. And then whenever I finally got wise after my dad passed, I told her, I had to make those friends back and stuff like that. But we were always friends.
Yeah.
And Ryan too. And I remember talking to Ryan a couple times on Skype when I used to have Skype and about Drunken House. If you ever did Drunken House 3, that'd be pretty awesome.
He's just like, man, I'm not interested. He's not really doing videos at the moment, but, I don't know. What else can we talk about? Trying to think of stuff.
Godzilla, that animated, I mean, I thought it was okay, but I don't know. The third Godzilla animated, I didn't like the first two. The third one was alright.
The third one got better for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, I felt bad because Godzilla was always in pain in that one.
I thought the way they did Ghidorah was pretty cool. The way it was like this like serpent to like the 3 heads. I think that's pretty interesting. It's something different, It's like it's not all of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that freaking that Mothra cameo was pretty cool too. Like I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, I mean, but boy, a lot of people don't like this. They said a waste of time. Or some people say it was the worst of the shoot. I thought it was the best because it was the most interesting.
Yeah, it definitely.
Going like the Godzilla monster, like wait, Godzilla, you were on for 30 seconds. Now we got to talk another 40 minutes now. Like that. But about the movie, I reviewed it, but this one girl. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell if the people that are commenting are either guys or girls. I'm saying it was an anime female on Avatar, and she said like, "Well, I'm sorry you didn't like the Godzilla movies, but I like I do like anime though. I like anime too, just not that one. 'Cause I like stuff like Akira, My Neighbor Totoro, and stuff like Angel Cop. And,
yeah, all the Studio Ghibli movies are pretty great.
Oh yeah, Spirited Away was great. I didn't see all of them. What was
Yeah, I haven't seen all of them either, but I've been wanting to. I've got it I've got it on a list in my phone to watch all of the Studio Ghibli movies. 'Cause I've only seen, I think, Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle is good. I've seen that all the way through.
Kiki's Delivery
What
Service
else?
is really good.
Yeah, I need to see them all because there's some really good ones. What's this one recent? It's not Studio Ghibli, but there was an anime that came out recently. It's called Penguin something. I can't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've been reviewed it.
Yeah.
He does all that, too. I
Yeah.
don't know what it was.
It's like Penguin Valley or something like that, but like it looks really interesting because it's like science fiction mixed with like real life a little bit, and it looks really interesting. And I'll admit, I didn't know anything about it until he reviewed it, and then when I saw his review, it's like sometimes all it takes is someone to review something, and it's like, well, then now I'm interested. So, I'm gonna rent it sometime or find it somewhere, maybe for cheap.
But if you get a chance, Akira is really good. That's not Studio Ghibli. That's a really good
Yeah,
one.
I know. Like I've honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like this is weird, but I don't know why. But I never finished Akira. But I've started that movie like 3 times, and something's always, and it's not because I don't like it, but something's always happened. Something's always came up while I'm watching it, and then I have to go do something, and then I go home and start it over, and then something else happens. So it's like, I haven't got a chance to sit through the whole thing, but I can't wait because, like, I mean, it's on Hulu, so I can watch it anytime. But,
That's cool.
yeah, what I saw of it, I liked because of the style of it. It's like super 80s anime.
Oh, yeah. The first, 10, 15 minutes is really good. Well, the whole thing is really good. But I mean, I let someone borrow it, and they're like, well, it was okay.
Well, it kind of depends on the person. Like if somebody's like really not into like the super brutal animes, like then they probably want to stay away from that because that one's pretty dark, and I mean in a good way.
Yeah.
But it's pretty heavy,
It was probably R-rated, or I mean, probably unrated, but close to R. Just like Wicked City, which is really good.
Yeah.
The live action is so-so.
You ever seen Darker Than Black? I don't know if you ever sat through that series.
Huh?
It's pretty underrated. Not a lot of people know about it, but it's pretty brutal too. It's good though. Like I highly recommend it. It's called Darker Than Black. If you ever can, if you can ever get your hands on it, it's kind of almost a superhero kind of thing, but it's more like Batman, sort of. Like the main character is kind of similar to Batman, and he stalks people in the night, kind of thing, like, and saves the day. It's just. It's really interesting, but let me see what else. Have you watched any good movies lately?
Well, we watched. That one thing. I mean, I was talking about anime. I'm not an expert on anime by any show. I've seen a handful. I haven't seen because there's so much. There's just so much stuff on. There's no way anyone could watch all of it.
Yeah, no, there's so much content all the time.
Well, the last one I saw had a little bit of anime. Had an anime character. Penny Parker. I finally saw Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. That was awesome.
I love that movie, dude. It's so good. I saw it twice.
Yeah,
I saw it twice in theaters. Like, I love that movie.
That was wonderful. I mean, that's probably the best Spider-Man movie I've seen in a long time. And I liked how they did references to Spider-Man 3 with them going, hey.
Him dancing and stuff is so good. And, dude, let's not even forget that.
I mean, I did hate Spider-Man 3, but I mean, that was like...
Spider-Man 3 is garbage. I'm just like, it's garbage. That movie is, like, terrible. Like, I love the 1 and 2, but Spider-Man 3 is garbage. Venom was not done right at all, like, whatsoever.
But I did like the scene that, he couldn't get the suit off with, he showed him pulling that suit and it come back on. The CGI for that's really good. It's like, you felt his struggle.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, boots on that are really tight, and you're trying to take them off, you can't get them off, or, there's a jacket, you know what I mean? You feel that struggle. So, I mean, just stuff like that,
Yeah, Spider-Verse really, really did something, and, imagine if they, and they're gonna do a sequel, so, imagine if, Venom shows up in that or something. That'd be so good.
Yep, cool.
It'd be funny if they had got Tom Hardy to voice him. That'd be neat. But
Yeah.
But yeah, freaking Peter Parker in Spider-Verse was that's probably one of my favorite versions of Peter Parker, just being like, I forgot his name, but it's Nick from New Girl. I can never remember that dude's name. The guy that voiced Peter, but did you know Chris Pine voiced him as the young Peter Parker at the beginning?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the blonde Peter Parker. I won't spoil it for anybody, but Chris Pine voiced Peter Parker from the beginning of the movie, and then when we get the one that's later on in the movie, that's somebody else. But yeah, it's just super interesting. Oh, and that Stan Lee cameo was amazing.
Oh, awesome.
Did you ever spot Stan Lee anywhere else in the movie? Because he's actually all through that movie. They sprinkle him in there. He's like, he'll just be a random person walking on the street and stuff. It's like really cool.
I get it, but I mean, it was, when John mentioned it, like he was in like every fifth car or something like that reading the trivia. It's like that's getting into Ready Player One category. We have to constantly pause to see all the stuff you missed. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff in that Ready Player One.
Did you see Captain Marvel?
Yeah, I like Captain Marvel. I thought it was really good.
That freaking Marvel Studios logo, like that was amazing, dude. Like that like right away, like that movie is like choking you up, you know. It's like, man, I already miss Stan, you know, and like
yeah, it choked up Kevin Smith. I know that.
Yeah, definitely.
And he did a react to his Stan Lee's cameo reading for Mallrats.
Yeah, oh man, that was so good. Like he was reading the Mallrats script. There was nothing better than that, dude. Like there was nothing better than that.
There was one. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Captain Marvel and stuff like that, but I liked it. I liked the cat and stuff like that. I had a good. I mean, it was different.
Yeah, it was something different. It was a good time at the movies. Like I think people need to just shut their brain off a little more. You know, like they're not allowing it to just be a Marvel movie, you know. It's a Marvel movie. Like it's gonna be kind of silly. Like there's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's 1995.
I mean, like some people ask me if it's any good. I say, well, it's different. I say it's different just because I saw that movie and I thought it sucked. You know, you know how people are.
Yeah.
But I love the movie. I had a good time.
Yeah, and it's okay if someone doesn't like a movie, but I just like every reason that I've heard people not liking Captain Marvel, it's like so ridiculous. Like, but anyway, that's a whole other story. But man, Endgame though, I cannot freaking wait. Like that's gonna be.
I know, but I think they're trying to. Well, also with Captain Marvel, they're set up for Endgame, but I think they're maybe lightening the mood because Endgame's probably gonna be pretty serious and dark, maybe, but with some humor, you know.
Yeah, and Brie Larson, I know she'll be so much better under the Russo brothers' direction because, like, I can't wait, dude. Like, I can't wait to see her interact with Thor and everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot, when we talked about anime, you know that movie, My Neighbor Totoro?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, though, but yeah, like, I want to see it.
You know who distributed that movie?
No idea.
Well, I mean, on I think 20th Century Fox put it on like their video, but Troma actually distributed that movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but because I think I read Lloyd Kaufman's book, and Gene Shalit said he made a thing saying he would never review any Troma movie, including the critically acclaimed Man Neighbor Totoro.
Wow.
I mean, my dad said, no, they did not. They didn't distribute that. I showed him, you know, this was video cassette territory. I showed him the video cassette, and you see 20th Century Fox at the bottom, see Troma. Because Troma did distribute that.
Let me ask you something that I was talking to Ryan about this the other day because I read the Brian. Let me see, Brian. I think it's Jacks or Jacques or however you say it. I don't know, Brian Jacks or something. But he wrote the Redwall series, the books. You've probably seen them before on shelves. I don't know if you ever read one. But he's that guy that wrote like. It's like medieval. They're just books. And they're like medieval times, but everyone's like an animal, kind of like Zootopia or something like that. It's like, and you know what that reminds me of is Secret of Nim. And I think me and you might have talked about that movie in the past, but like that movie is so underrated and so fantastic. And it makes me wonder, like, why, like, I don't know why someone hasn't done a Redwall movie yet, because it's such a good idea to like. you know, it'd be like Game of Thrones, but like everyone's like animals with like, you know, like with, you know, castles and like swords and stuff. Like that would be amazing. Like, but Secret of NIMH is definitely just so good.
Yeah, I saw there was a sequel too. I saw a sequel.
Yeah, I never saw the second one.
What's that?
I literally never saw the second one. Like,
I think I saw a second one. I can't remember if you rented or saw it on TV. I can't remember, but believe there is the second one.
Yeah, there is. I think it's like about her son or something being grown up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the crow, the owl, like I don't know, like all these different characters. And they made that cat terrifying. Like I forgot the cat's name, but I think they named their cat Lucifer or something, and it was freaking terrifying. Like just a giant cat coming after you. But yeah, that movie, like I don't know, Redwall definitely reminds me of that. But yeah, like I'm just surprised no one's ever made a Redwall movie or like yeah.
Maybe Netflix will.
Yeah, maybe, but then again, I don't know if it's a series that was really popular. It's like it's probably not as popular as like Goosebumps or something like that.
Yeah.
Were you a Goosebumps reader growing up?
I never read Goosebumps because that was like when I was in the Army. I think that came out when I was in the Army, so maybe it was a different time period. And the TV show, so it kind of passed me by. I read those little books that came in the Doritos thing. You correct three little.
Yeah, I think I remember them.
Yeah, and there was one that was they were only okay. But I mean, I saw the Goosebumps movie. I didn't see the second one though.
Yeah.
Did you like the movie or?
Is that the one with Jack Black? I think it was. Yeah, I love that movie. That movie is so much better than I thought it was going to be. So was Jumanji, in my opinion.
Jumanji was great.
Or Jumanji 2, I mean.
On VHS, because someone made a copy of that. Because he had like these guys from Bosnia. He let me borrow a video with like Jumanji and the Great Panda Adventure, and they were both really good movies. I don't think anyone remembers the Great Panda Adventure. That was a good movie too. Yeah,
I still need to. I mean, I've seen Jumanji 1, but I need to buy it because I've been collecting Blu-rays, and I need to buy Jumanji on Blu-ray because I don't have the first or second one, but I loved going to the movies to see the second one. That was great.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I saw the second one in the theater. I loved it. The one thing about Secret NIMH, when we talked about, I remember when Dan and I rented it. It was on MGM home video. This is back in the 80s on VHS. I was surprised it got a G rating. I thought it would get PG because it was kind of violent.
Yeah, it was kind of dark. Like, surprisingly dark. But, I mean, it was good that way, though.
Oh, yeah. Because Black Cauldron came out, I don't know, around the same time, and that was a PG-rated one from Disney's first PG-rated cartoon. I don't know if you remember Black Cauldron? I had a heck of a time finding it. I finally found it in the 90s on VHS. I rented it, and it was all right. You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that one?
I don't think I have, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah, that was their first PG-rated one for a long time, you know? Because they were trying to do, this is before, I don't know, right around the time they were trying to be a little bit different. They had that movie, The Black Hole, which is their first PG-rated movie ever.
Oh, is it?
Then yeah, and they did Black Cauldron. And then they did Touchstone Pictures. They had all like R-rated movies and stuff like that. And critics were saying it was Mickey Mouse going to be running around saying the F word. You know?
That'd be kind of funny to see.
I mean, it was down and out in Beverly Hills.
Speaking of rated R characters, I mean, obviously we got, Deadpool, but he's voicing Detective Pikachu. Are you gonna see that? Or are you interested?
I don't know. I haven't watched anything Pokemon in a long time.
I really haven't either, but I'll admit something about that movie. Every time I see the trailer, it just makes me really happy. Like, I'm not even a Pokemon fan. Ryan's more of a Pokemon fan. He grew up with it and stuff. But it's kind of cool to see them, like, live action form, it kind of reminds me of, like, what I think about that movie is like that movie is kind of too late. I think it should have came out whenever the Pokemon Go phase hit, because like everybody was playing that phone game. Like that, I don't know. I just, it's weird because when I see Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu, I like it, but all I can think of is Deadpool. I can't get Deadpool out of my brain when he talks. Like, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Like, he might as well just be Deadpool. I don't know.
Someone says something, used to like, hey, wait a minute,
Yeah.
But I forgot when you talk about influences. I remember one of Greg's live casts. I said, "Yeah, Trav was a big influence in my videos," and he said, "Well, I have to tell you something, Jason. I don't see any of Trav's influence in any of your videos ever."
That is kind of a good one, I'll
You were
admit.
one, I mean, it got me the food, and then like that thing with the contest linked me to other food reviews and stuff like that. And it was like an evolution. I started seeing this name drop. Said, "Who the heck's this guy?"
You know, I'm not even gonna lie, Jason. Like, I don't remember what it was, but I watched one of your really old videos the other day just because I think it was suggest. You know how YouTube is; it'll just suggest like super old stuff. So I watched one of your old videos, and then I watched a new one like the same day, and I really did realize that you have truly grown, like in the like. As for, like, you know, talking on camera and everything, you've definitely gotten, like, a lot better. Not saying that your performance back in the day was, you know, was any less good, but, like, I can tell your confidence has definitely, like, gone up. Because, you know, nowadays you just jump on there like, "Hey, my Legion, how you doing?" And, like, you know, you're comfortable with it, you know? But, like, at first you definitely, it seemed like you may not have been comfortable with it at least when you first started. Because I think the video was from
really
2013,
weird.
so...
My dad's health was ailing and stuff like that. It was, it was something else. And then I saw something on Reddit, because I had a Reddit page that, kind of died out. But someone put something on, it was like deeper into YouTube or something like that. Said, "Happy fat guy, very excited to get a YouTube channel." And they put like that, me doing back in the crane.
I found. You know what else I found? I don't know if you've seen it, but I told you that I watched the. I forgot what it is. The YTP, and it's like you. It's like you farting or whatever, and it's super over exaggerated. But I found another one. I found another one called Joey's World Tour finds Jason Callan in his salad. I haven't watched it, but I saw the thumbnail and it made me laugh because I was like, that's like, I just love when people put stuff like that together. Like, it cracks me up because, you know, it's like they're making fun, but it's like they're making fun in a good way. Like, I'm sure that they're fans too. I can guarantee whoever they are, they probably watch you, and, you know, like, it's just great. Like, I still am waiting on somebody to do that to me. Like, I want somebody to make a YTP out of me and, like, I would literally do a reaction video to it because I already know I would laugh really hard. Like, no matter what they do, like, to me, it's an honor. It's, like, honestly an honor when somebody, you know, takes my videos, like, and makes fun of them, you know. Like, I would love that. Like, it's insane.
Both Chop Chan and Tabitha Carr have done stuff with me, and I think it's very flattering and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
It's so funny, dude. Like, Chop Chan's probably the best.
I have nothing against Jason Callan. He's a great guy. I don't know if it's a guy or girl, you know. She did a one where 5 times for view, bro, I got angry. It had like 1.5 million views.
Oh, like,
you know,
he got angry about them doing that?
No. I mean, she had like clips from videos of her view bar getting angry. She did one of that. Then she did one of the Joey, or 2 of Joey, and then one of me too. Then one when Review Bra actually had a bag, he was so mad he threw the bag on the floor. Cause you never see him get mad. He's mad about something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. I saw that one that was like, you were like, "Yeah, don't tell me what to do." Like, it was like, it's so great.
That's the one that Greg said was one of his favorite videos at the time.
And then, like, you got so hyped or whatever, like not hyped, but like, you were so upset because, like, someone had, like, made a fake account or whatever, and like, it's like, "I am the true Jason Callan."
Yeah, I got sucked into that too.
It was making me laugh so hard, though.
This whole thing set up to get me. I've learned a little bit more about that.
Oh yeah.
Get you sucked into
It's just good entertainment though to watch those videos.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey man, and like also that one, like, whatever, somebody said something about your dad, and like I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe somebody would do that. I don't remember what they said or anything, but like, you flipped off the camera and it was just, I was laughing so hard. Oh man.
Oh yeah, what else was there? There was
Cause you were mad, like you were madder. You were madder than you were probably madder I've ever seen you on camera. Especially from the. Don't tell me what to do. It cracks me up the way you say it.
That was that one where I was on like, was it Nick and Jen's Whitfield's podcast? There's one guy who said I mentioned something. The guy said no self promotion or something like that. And I just said something about I'm glad to see you know how my channel's doing. I didn't, and I was like, well, don't tell me what to do. And then there was like, I kind of did a YTP video not too long ago because there was a really funny video that Food Dip did. And then Michael Creek sent me a little clip of him doing said, I haven't eaten in a while. And the guy stops and he goes, hey man, I'm doing a video, bro. And I go, I'm sorry, it came out wrong. And stuff like that. And Michael sent me a little clip, and I asked Food Use if I could use that in the video. I said, sure, I don't mind. I know it Michael Creech sent it to you. I said, okay. So I did a little video editing that, and then Burp Girl, I call it Food Dip and Burp Girl Belching Blues or something like that.
Burp Girl Belching Blues.
Yeah, because she belched that ending thing. I showed the Burp Girl. She thought it was funny.
Is she still doing videos?
No. She said she got tired of using videos. She's just doing regular stuff now. I think maybe she would do like these elaborate videos. She did one about when Trump and Hillary were running. She did a music video called Dear Mr. POTUS. With, they had a guy in a Hillary mask, a guy in a Donald Trump mask, and she was singing stuff. And she said it took her a day to film, a day to edit, and maybe $1,000, and it got like 10,000 views or something like that. And the video was pretty good, pretty professionally done. And she was doing professional videos. I don't know how much it cost her though.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe she just got discouraged or something like that.
Maybe.
But YouTube is really weird. They might, demonetize the video, and then they'll say it's like been permanently demonetized.
Yeah. You never know.
I did a video about the Momo, and that thing creeped me out.
Oh yeah.
I did a video saying I'm the friendly Momo, and YouTube demonetized that, and it permanently demonetized it.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, I'm the friendly Momo. I'm like this. I'm the friendly Momo. I'm not the other Momo. Like that. I have a cat named Maggie, and stuff like that. And I thought it was funny. And a lot of people liked it. One or two people said it was in bad taste, but it wasn't meant to be. And someone actually got the joke, and he said it wasn't meant to be. It's supposed to humanize something that was scaring kids.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I wanted to do anyways.
Yeah.
It may have something that wasn't scary, but of course, I mean, cause I hate that photo of that thing, of course.
Oh yeah, every time I see her, I'm like, oh, it's freaky. Like, I don't even want to look at it for like 5 minutes, because I'm just like, that's creepy, dude.
Well, I figured that I felt the same way, and then of course I made a video about it.
Yeah.
Showing that photo, like a 1 minute video, I just showed the photo and just did voiceover,
It's creepy, dude.
Yeah, it is. What else was it? I mean, there was like, I like some of the looks on your face when you do it. What was that Wild Mike and Ike's? And then you would show that photo, you drifting away from the freezer lid. That was pretty funny.
That one, like, it's weird because I put that together in like a morning, but I had pulled an all-nighter, and it was really early in the morning. I was up just really late, and I got super inspired to, like, and for one, I was really hungry, so I was like, I'm gonna review this pizza, but first, I'm gonna, like, I don't know, usually when ideas that happens like that, it's just an idea I get, and then it does take the work, because, like, I had to edit all that together and, like, all that, but man, that one was a blast to make, like, because, I was just, I don't know, I was just by myself, like, but I was at that was when I lived at my mom's house, but yeah, like, that was just too much fun to make, especially, like, I put the, I think I was still using the 720p camera at the time, because I used to do, my first couple years of YouTube, I just filmed with a 720p camera. It wasn't even in 1080p at all. And, I put the camera in the freezer and opened it, and it looked like, it's just the freezer's perspective of me opening it, I like those kind of shots like that, like really interesting stuff. And I get kind of inspired a lot of the times to do stuff like that some more. It just takes so much work and effort that I don't usually have the time, but I I kind of like I find so much joy in making other people laugh. So, you know, and I think you feel the same way about YouTube. Like if you can make somebody laugh, you know, you feel a lot better, you know. I'm sure that you feel the same way about that.
Yeah. Because I actually did a video in the putting my camera in the refrigerator real quick. I was saying, now does the light really shut off when you close the fridge? And I said, no, inquiring minds want to know. And then someone commented, only God knows that answer. But I remember they had like that one old cartoon from the 30s or 40s that I loved. With the refrigerator, you close the door and this little penguin comes out and turns the little like thing, he switches off the light and it walks back. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. That was like one of those old cartoons. That was a good one. What else is going on? But I mean, you know, I like your channel. There was a while when you were doing videos for a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, there was a time where I did videos like once a day, and, you know, for like a few days straight, I would upload, you know, it's just, I don't know, nowadays it's just, you know, real life hitting me in the face, you know, like I can't, you know, it's like, and I'm, you know, more into adulthood, you kind of realize how little time you have, and it sucks, but, you know, it's all about making the time, and I don't, you know, usually I am in the mood to film. Like the shooting part isn't the word, but like editing and stuff, like it just takes a while. It just takes a little bit of time. Like, you know, probably I don't know. Probably the quickest I can edit a video is like an hour, and then that's fine. But also all the work it takes to upload and then make a thumbnail. Like it takes so much. Like Ian K said it perfectly. That, man, YouTube is a full-time job. Like, it really is. Like, it takes up your time. Like, and, you know, but I love it. Like, it's what I want to do, you know, but it just takes up so much time. And, you know, like, I'm not always in the mood to, like, edit videos and, like, all this stuff, you know, I just kind of, sometimes it is just forced, but, you know, like, but I still love it, and I love the feedback from it, and I love the experience of, like, people watching, and, you know, it's, I will never regret going into it, because, for one, it's helped me be a better person in general, because I feel like I'm more confident, you know, talking to a camera can be therapeutic. I said the same thing to Dustin on the show, was like, you know, if you're having, like, a problem or whatever, it's like, even if you don't want to upload the video, like, just filming yourself talking, like, it can be really, it can really help you. And so, like, talking to a camera for, like, going on 7 years, like, it really helps. Like, it really, it's different. It's definitely something I never thought I would go into, but once I did, you know, I don't regret it at all, because obviously I've made a lot of friends from it, so that's amazing.
Yeah, that's the best thing, you know. Because, I mean, it was like a learning experience, because I started, like, I didn't know anything. I was very naive when I first started and stuff like that, and the videos were different and stuff, and then eventually, you know, I started to get people, but, you know, when I discovered you, I started doing more food review stuff. That's when it really started taking off, but that was a good time in 2013. And now you see people doing food review channels, a lot of them they don't get much view time, because it's really tough now. It seems like there's a ton of people doing it. It seems like it's, you know, a thing of self-discovery, because, you know, Ian and the endorsement in 2014, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, food reviewing is kind of, you know, it's not as big as it used to be, but, you know, we're all, us in the community are trying to keep it alive, you know? Like, you know, we're trying to keep the, what's it called, the hype rolling, I guess, and, you know, there's a lot of, you know, food reviewers that are up and coming that are really trying to, you know, do their thing, you know. You got, Big Daddy TV and, you know, Big John TV. There's a lot of big TV people, like, if you notice that, there's like 2 or 3 of those, like, people with big and TV in their name. It's pretty cool. Now we just gotta get Jason to be Big Jason TV. Big Jason Callan TV. No, Big Callan TV. just that. Like, no, but, I don't know, dude. Like, it's, you know, it's because, like, to me, it's like, I love food, even outside of doing YouTube. So it's like, I gotta have food to live. I might as well do stuff about food, because like that's just I love the experience of trying something for the first time, you know, like especially like you know, you tried those Lay's flavors and stuff, you know, it's like, it's kind of exciting, right? Whenever you like, whenever you open that bag for the first time, you know, you have no idea if you're going to like it or not, but it's that experience you're sharing with other people, because they're seeing you try it for the first time. And even though, you know, once you upload the video, you've obviously already tried it, but to them, they're seeing your first time to bite into something, and there's something very special about it, you know?
Oh, I agree. And speaking about like big TV and stuff like that, before I forget, I was surprised how big Ryan's pockets were for what's in my pockets. Because he had he had a briefcase in there, a CD, or a DVD. What do you have, a giant book in there? He goes, "This is so funny, it's not funny, not even funny." And then he promised you'll have.
Yeah, that's great. Like, stuff in my pocket. Like, I love doing that sequence because, like, you know, obviously we're just pulling it off of his desk and stuff, but it kind of looks like we're pulling it out of the pockets. But, you know, like a guitar, like there's a whole freaking guitar in your pants. Like, what the heck? Like, it makes no sense. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, you know what's been funny?
What?
One of them was if he put on Polly, because Polly pocket. That was funny too.
Man,
but
like,
I had my jacket in my pocket the whole time.
I have my jacket in my pocket. Like, you don't know that crap. Like, there's no way. That's funny, though.
Yeah, I like that. It's fun seeing that stuff, just the silliness, or when you start crack up laughing. That's pretty good, you know. You know, and you come in there like, you know.
Yeah.
No, that was good. I mean, I really like doing the food stuff. And, you know, I'm just glad to be doing that, you know, in the movies. And I'm trying to think. There's something on Netflix now. I started watching it, but I got so depressed because of the pain, I didn't finish watching. I could have finished it. I mean, I'll try to watch some more of it tonight. Tomorrow night is that Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix.
I have not. I've never even heard of that.
It's something brand new. Then they hyped it up on regular TV, and they had like a live stream, like a 18-hour live stream doing a countdown to the show, where every 5 minutes they show a clip. I didn't do that because I don't want to spoil it. But there's like 18 unrelated animated things of sci-fi and horror, mostly sci-fi and stuff. But it's not all sci-fi. It's like regular stories too.
Yeah.
And they had a story called When the Yogurt Took Over.
Sounds weird.
And I think that was inspired by Larry Cohen's stuff, and he just passed away. Larry,
Huh.
I don't know if you ever seen his movies. He did like It's Live movies.
I don't know.
Yeah. But that's a good one. He did Q, the Winged Serpent. That's a giant monster movie you might have seen. I don't know, from the 80s.
I haven't seen a whole lot of 80s monster movies, you know, besides like Godzilla or something, but you know, I don't know. Can't think of anything.
I'll tell you about the Hypocrite. There's the Roger Ebert channel on there. I've learned a lot about movies and stuff from Siskel and Ebert.
Oh yeah, Siskel and Ebert episodes are so fun to watch.
Oh, I know, but a lot of horror fans don't like because they ragged on a lot of horror films. But Roger Ebert always said, I always thought he loved the movie Godzilla in 1985 because he has that. If you see the end, he has that poster clear in his office. Godzilla 1985, and then he reviewed it. And he said he gave it a 1 star. The way you have the poster in your office, you don't like the movie.
I know, right? What the heck? That is weird.
Like a movie I hate on there. I'm not gonna put Wild Wild West on in my background, my videos, or
yeah.
Oh, the Creep Show 3, which was
yeah, they definitely didn't put 1998 on their wall.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, but that was like one of the last videos, or not videos, but one of the last shows that they did. I think was Godzilla '98, because I think didn't Siskel pass away like some 90 something?
Yeah.
Like 98 or 99.
They had the very last episode. I might have been when he reviewed the Godzilla movie.
It might have been.
Yeah, I actually liked. It's weird though, because a lot of people hate that God. I mean, I don't consider it a Godzilla movie, but for a monster movie, I enjoyed it though. I saw it at the theater.
All they had to do was make a different, name for that monster, and it would have been better. But they're trying to sell it off as Godzilla. Like, no, like missiles can't just kill Godzilla so easily. There's no way. Like, it's a bummer. But I really liked it growing up, though.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it in the theaters. I mean, lots of stuff.
Yeah, so did I. I don't know what age I was, but I was like super young whenever I saw, like probably like 6 or 7, maybe. I don't know, something around there. I'd have to do the math, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and I love Shin Godzilla too.
You know, Shin Godzilla's pretty good. I still, it's definitely different. They went more of like an alien kind of thing with it.
Well, I was freaked out.
But man, that atomic breath scene though, in the middle, like at night, is amazing. He just wreaks havoc over that entire city. And I've never even seen anything like that from Godzilla before. Like you can only dream about a scene where like, oh, he destroys the whole city in one basically big atomic breath blast. Like that was something we haven't seen before, like him just unleash havoc. It felt more like the 54 movie for sure, like a lot more.
Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, it was like
that's probably my favorite is 1954. I'm not really sure. It's kind of a tie between a couple others, but I love the original film so much. And the original film, not the 1956 American cut. The actual original Japanese cut is the best. Like, and don't get me wrong. I love Raymond Burr, but I just like that original because I don't know if you ever noticed, but it is longer. That original cut is actually longer and has more Godzilla in it than in the American cut. It's really weird. But only me, only I would take time to compare them. But yeah, I looked at the runtime on the original and the runtime on 1956, and the American cut is probably shorter by like probably 10 minutes. So it's like 10 minutes just gone out of that movie.
I wonder, I mean, this isn't a spoiler because it's like...
Oh, that movie's super old, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, for Godzilla, King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do what they did back in the old movie, where the Japanese version had Godzilla winning and the American version had King Kong winning.
I don't know if they will, just because this is a movie being made by America, and that's way more of a Japanese thing for them to do two separate versions. So I think whatever happens. Like they're not going to spend the time to dress up the CGI just for one to win in one version and then the other one, whatever the movie it will be is what it'll be. And the director said there will be a definitive winner. There will be one winning. He didn't, he's not spoiling it, but he did say like, we're going to pick a winner, which I'm not even gonna lie. I love Godzilla, but I wouldn't mind Kong winning just because he's the underdog. Like he never gets any time to shine. It'd be kind of. I mean, I don't want either of them to die. Like that, it would be cool if like they both live through it. But it'd be pretty cool to see. Kong stand at the end.
Well, I heard that Godzilla actually paid a couple guys $3,500 to beat him up before the thing, so he could complain about on TV. The Jesse Smollett thing.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm doing a weird joke. But I mean, what else was... I mean, I'm trying to think of Godzilla. They had... I always like Bambi versus Godzilla. That was a good little cartoon. I don't know if you ever seen that one.
Didn't he just step on him?
Yeah, that was the end of it.
I remember that. Actually... That was, it's weird that I remember this, but wasn't that added at the beginning of the 85 VHS?
Yep, Godzilla 85.
I remember that. That's crazy, because I haven't watched it on VHS. I've watched it on Blu-ray. Dude, 1985, if it's been a while since you watched it, I highly recommend, because now when I've seen it, it's pure gold. Like, I love that movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I like most of the Godzilla movies. That one thing... I was like Chris Stuckman when he did a review of Shin Godzilla. That thing where he was like the sea snake or something like that. He said, "What the F was that?"
I know that's what I thought too, because I didn't like the four-legged version of him. Like it was kind of just weird. But whenever he grew into the Godzilla we know, like it got a lot better. But that first, I don't know, like it just looked weird.
I mean, I embraced it though. I mean, it was so different though. I mean, they tried to do something different, and they did like. With the humans, sometimes the human stuff is boring, but they did like a political procedure or comedy type thing of how they did, so that wasn't too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the people are kind of boring, though. I mean, they didn't put any of that thought, because I thought with the animation, they do so much stuff, and they really didn't do that much with the Godzilla anime. You know,
Yeah, I
and
know.
Godzilla looked really cool in the anime.
I think it would be, yeah, I know, that's a really nice design of them, and I just think they should have, I don't know, they should have done it as a series. Like, I don't know why they made movies out of them. You would have got a lot more character growth and, like, character screen time and, like, more Godzilla time. Like, as movies, it just doesn't sit well, because it's just, I don't know, like, I just feel like, because whenever I heard there was going to be a Godzilla anime, my brain went immediately to, oh man, it's going to be so cool because they'll do a series, but they made them into movies. I don't know why. Like, we've already seen Godzilla movies before. Why not do a new anime? And the best thing about it is it's from Japan, the people that created Godzilla, so I knew they would do it right, but, like, it's just... I don't know. Maybe within the next 5 or 10 years, maybe somebody will finally do a really good Godzilla series. Like, even if it was live action, that would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll direct that one. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
as a kid, they had 2 Godzilla cartoons. As a kid, I remember seeing that one with Godzilla and Godzooky. I think Filmation did that. I loved that as a kid.
Yeah.
Watched it on Saturday mornings, and then Fox did one from the 1998. They did a Godzilla cartoon, which I thought was pretty good, too.
Yeah.
It was the same character that you see in the movie, though, but I thought it was pretty good, though. I remember Dad watched it, too. I think he liked it, too. But, I mean, it wasn't on that long. That was back in the glory days. The young kids are saying, what were Saturday morning cartoons?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. I figured something was going to go up when I started seeing the Today Show and Good Morning America and stuff like that on Saturday mornings. That's supposed to be for cartoons.
Yeah.
We used to have, like, I don't know, some shows like Hodgepodge Lodge. I'm really getting a hodgepodge with Hodgepodge Lodge. That's really old, from 1970.
Yeah.
When I was really little. Or David and Goliath. You ever see David and Goliath?
I haven't. No, I've never seen it.
Exclamation.
No, I've never seen. I've read. Obviously, I've read the scripture, but no, I've never seen the movie about it. That'd be a cool movie to make now.
It was Davy and Goliath. It's from the same guy who did Gumby, but it was a religious claymation.
Oh.
And the dog was like, and Goliath was a dog, and David was a little boy. It was kind of like Moral Oral, if you ever saw that on Adult Swim.
No, but I've seen, what's that one? I know there was Chicken Run, but there was also Wallace. I forgot. Like, what was the guy? Yeah, the guy and the dog. I forgot. I don't know. I think it is Wallace and Grotto.
Might be Wallace and Gromit, the guy and the dog, I think. But,
I think so.
This was like in the 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
And like, oh, Davy. That was the voice of Goliath. Davy, what are you going to do now, Davy? And like every time he learned the life lesson, they might have done a spoof of that on Robot Chicken, maybe.
Yeah.
They used to light a rocket in the air or something like that in the cartoon. I always liked those. Those were a lot of fun. I remember watching those. Dad said, why that's religious? Well, I liked the show. And that was on early in the morning,
Yeah.
And I never saw Gumby until like the 90s. Well, except for Eddie Murphy doing Gumby.
Yeah.
And that was different. And that was like, that's nothing like Gumby. He don't talk like that. That was funny if he tried to do it when we actually talked the way Gumby talked. But, oh well.
Well, Jason, any last comments, concerns, or complaints? Because we've gone an hour, my friend.
Oh, we got an hour?
Already, dude. It's weird. Like, that went fast.
Yeah, so we talk about stuff we know about Godzilla and Godzooky, and I definitely want to see Godzilla King of Monsters.
Oh, man, that movie's going to be my life right there. Like, I cannot wait to sit in the theater and watch. King Ghidorah looks so fantastic, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, finally, and they might, hopefully they've made the best version of Ghidorah yet, I hope, because, man, he looks terrifying. Like, that's the thing about Ghidorah, is he's never really been terrifying to me, not really that scary, and I always felt like, if America did him, then he would be terrifying, and I think they've done it. I cannot wait for that movie, like, but yeah, man, Jason Callan, ladies and gentlemen, definitely, check out his channel if you haven't already, which most of you definitely have checked out Jason, like, already, but if you haven't, you're missing out. Go check out Jason Callan doing food reviews and movie reviews, and you can plug whatever you want. Like, what else do you do?
I do food and reviews, just my channel. I have 2 Facebook groups.
Oh yeah,
Movies, Food, and Metal.
Movies, Food, and Metal. Go follow that, or go like it.
Maggie May account. it's like a one-time thing if you leave like a little tip jar type thing, which is pretty cool. Definitely check out Trav's channel. He always puts out incredibly entertaining stuff. Just like when he reviewed the banquet meatballs and spaghetti, and then he was telling Ryan, he said they improved the meatballs and spaghetti. Are you kidding? And then
he runs out the door.
Yeah, he said Godspeed, and then Ryan fakes runs out the door. It's hilarious.
I appreciate that, man. But yeah, definitely go check out Jason Callan, and you'll be talking to us in a future video for sure. Trav out, peace out, and Jason out as well.